Hey everybody, it is Alex O'Neill. I'm with Mike Burgess.
Hey.
And we played Control.
Control. Remedy's new video game.
Video games by Remedy.
A solo joint.
A solo. Yeah, it's going on everything apparently. From what I understand.
it's gonna be exclusive on the Epic Game Store on PC for 12 months, according to the developer.
According to
or the PR. I think he was community manager. The guy was there.
The man that makes the magic happen. So we played a sandbox demo of Control, where we were kind of let loose in the atrium of the oldest house, I believe.
There wasn't a lot of story stuff going on. It was just kind of, it dropped you in, so you can just kind of play around with the mechanics of the game. That's kind of what it seemed like it was all about.
One might say there was no story.
Yes.
Which it seems very intentional. It seems like they do not want to show you the story quite yet. I imagine that is a big component of that game.
Yeah, because it's like their past games for sure.
Yeah, and so this was just, here's an area, you have many powers, many abilities, many mods for your weapons, and et cetera, and many weapons. Go nuts. And they said there were a lot of secrets.
Yeah.
Did you find any secrets?
Like in typical Remedy fashion, there's a lot of screens you can walk up to. An FMV comes on the screens, and it's really cool. Like there was one where it was like a pull down thing you'd see like in like a school for a projector, and it just had like a scientist being like, man, there's this stuff, the research facility, it's crazy.
The
like more or less,
this is where the magic happens was uttered.
Yes,
and I was like, this seems like a Remedy video.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like nodding. I was like, yep, okay.
The demo starts, and you're in like an atrium, like a very tall room with a lot of like open stairwells and just corpses floating around also. And you know, if you're familiar with the premise of Control, you are the new head of the Department of Control.
Director. It's a lady. I don't know. What's the lady's name? Do you remember the lady's name?
At all.
You're a lady. Lady.
Lady director. And when you start the demo, the first thing you see in the distance is a television screen. And if you walk up to it, an FMV video plays of a man saying like, "This is it. Welcome to our secret lab, I guess." But I didn't necessarily want to stay around to watch it.
Yeah.
What was something cool you found, Mike?
So I think another area. Did you go into like the weird maze area?
Yeah, the like glass maze.
Glass maze. That was really cool because it's like, you know, if you saw that initial trailer and like how you can see the place transform, I think that was, at least in the demo, was like the best area that showed that off, because you're like basically you'll kind of walk up to you'll like walk around this like room. It's a very kind of like 50s looking,
like a hotel vibe.
Like a hotel, yeah, like. You'll like walk around like a room, you'll kind of get near a wall, and then all of a sudden it'll kind of like transformer looking, like fold apart into a different room, and then you'll walk in there, the wall will shut behind you and another one will open, and it'll kind of like maze you around. But actually, while you're mazing around, like you'll see similar rooms, but they'll be like in different places, like as you're going through it, and like there's like hidden collectibles, like these little like chests you can open that give you, like you said, like mods and stuff. So that was kind of cool.
It seems like they definitely started you with a lot. I don't know where this section of the game is in the actual final build, but
it wasn't really clear on that.
We had 4 guns. What I like, so all of your weapons are just modifications of this one.
Yeah, the one pistol.
Gun.
Yeah.
So like, when it's on like a cooldown for reload, kind of like Mass Effect 1, weirdly enough. So it's like a bar around the reticle that shows you the bullets, and the cooldown just refills. And when like you use all the ammo of one gun and switch to the other, it's on the same bar, it's on the same cooldown.
Yeah.
So it is very much the same weapon, transforming, doing different things. There's one that's like a charge shot. There's like a high damage, like a single blast. There's one that's kind of like a close range shotgun pistol. Yeah. There's one that's like a machine pistol.
Right, like rapid fire. Yeah, it was cool to like change them around. Like I had to get used to, like, you know, it's all like on the reticle when you're aiming down sights. Like there's no like ammo like count or anything like that. So it was interesting to see that, because you'd run out, then you have like a charge, and sometimes it like wasn't fully clear on that.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, there was like a big thing up in the top corner saying work in progress, because like it was cool, but like I definitely noticed like it was very framey in a lot of areas, because there's a lot of effects going on.
Very much like it looked like there was no anti-aliasing at all, so like it was a little jaggy. But I thought it still looked pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
It
did. Very like the effects are very cool. Like, and it's like when you take down a dude and it's like weird like blur and like
this
all kinds
of weird blur on top of them.
Yeah.
If you liked Quantum Break, I would say this game plays a lot like Quantum Break. Which is good and bad thing, I think.
Yeah, because you have like I think the one big thing which I like immediately as I figured out what you could do is like the levitating.
Yep.
You can like you basically have like a double. It's basically almost like a double jump.
Yeah.
Shout out to double jumps. Yeah, you just jump and then you hit it again and she'll just kind of like float and just kind of go. And then you just kind of like have like a limited time when you're like floating around. You can control and you can actually like aim out your gun and like shoot dudes while you're like floating around in the air. It's very cool. And it feels like once I got used to it, it felt pretty natural.
Yeah.
Just being able to do all that stuff, like float up, hit one of the triggers to like grab like a block, or like even like you can grab like dead like corpses of dudes you've taken down and like launch them at guys.
Yeah. And it's cool. Like all of your like mind powers or whatever are mapped to R1, so you're just pulling things and blasting them like so high.
It feels really good. Like I that's the thing I like how like animated she was when she was doing stuff. If you noticed that,
Yeah.
like when she'll like grab stuff and then she'll like put her like whole force into it and like baseball throw, like this telekinetic like throw, and it's really cool.
And a lot of enemies had shields too, so launching things at them was the best way to take those down, and these bullets were not as effective.
Yeah.
And there's like a dodge map to circle as well, and I like that if you jump and levitate, you can hit circle to dash through the air.
do like an air
and
dash.
Stay levitating the whole time. It felt really good. Like it felt like they went one extra step on the hey, we're making a superhero game in Quantum Break of like here's all these cool time powers that you can combo together. It felt very much like it had learned a lot from that, and it was like, all right, we're gonna add more to that.
Yeah.
And I mentioned it briefly earlier, but it did have a big Infamous vibe. Like this move, like the hold your arm back, like straight up, like aim down sights.
Like you're shooting with the I totally see that.
And but that's a good thing. Like the way the hover worked, it very much felt like the levitate from like Infamous 2. I liked what I played. I didn't do a lot of exploring. There's like a room. It's cool because like the rooms almost feel like they're from somewhere else, and maybe that ties into the narrative. But like there's like a like a acoustic studio. Yeah. And it is very much the big speaker and then like all the sound dampening pads all over the walls. And when you go in there, it's totally silent. And then you turn on the music and blast it.
Did you go underground into that weird fire? There's like one part of the map where like it's like you kind of see like it's like the rest of the map is like very sterile looking. What they've kind of shown all the trailers, but there's like one area that's like all like burned and charred, and there's like an elevator. You go down into the elevator that's in there, and there's like almost like the Last of Us looking zombie dudes.
Clicker vibes for sure.
Yeah, they like had like the weird kind of floral heads and everything, and
it's
it was
like
interesting.
And the world is like overtaken by this like brown grass that looked kind of scorched, but it was growing.
Yeah,
it was like I don't know what's
going
on with that. They mentioned like there's a little story kind of credit roll in the beginning, and they mentioned the hiss is like the antagonist or whatever. Okay, maybe that is what they look like.
Something
or
like
when
that.
they infect people, that's what they look like.
But yeah, it had me intrigued. But like you said, there wasn't a lot of story.
Yeah, it was
just kind of a very basic like here's how the game plays. At this point, I don't know if it's like how you just started in that game, or how if it's like maybe that's like a few upgrades in or something like that. Because I'm very interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, I want to sit down with it. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to be involved in it. But like, as far as just like playing it and feeling how it plays, I liked how it felt.
At the most basic level, yeah.
Yeah, if
really
you
cool.
like how Remedy games play, I think this is going to be familiar and fun and exciting for you. August 27th, baby.
Yeah, it's soon.
Sooner
coming up.
Yeah, so I guess stay tuned. We will be talking about Control in the future. For Mike, I'm Alex. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, man.
Whoa.